Honorable Godi.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Mr. Speaker, say, Comrade Deputy President, comrades and honorable members. On behalf of the APC, we stand to support this budget vote and to congratulate Parliament for having an unqualified audit opinion from the Auditor General for a number of years and the recognition of the progressive addressing of the issues that have thus far been identified. We hope Parliament will progressively move towards a clean audit. We, however, want to raise a few issues around vacancies. We're aware that in the previous year it was around 17%, although in other divisions and other areas it was actually even higher. And the question is, what impact does this have on some of the issues that are still on the negative, like the failure to pay service providers within 30 days, the use of consultants. We're aware that it has moved down from 66 million to about 54. We would want this to be progressively, reduced. The issues around the misstatements in the annual financial statements of the previous year, to what extent it's the lack of personnel responsible for the inability to prepare statements appropriately. We are also happy that irregular expenditure has been whittled down from 10 million to about 600,000 in the previous year. However, we would want to see this completely eliminated. As the APC, we want to congratulate Mr. Kutsie on his appointment as Secretary to Parliament and hope, Honorable Speaker, that the CFO position should equally have been permanently filled timeously. We support the strategic priorities and spending focus of Parliament, especially the one that deals with increasing public participation and the increase of oversight visit by committees. I was reminded about this, Honorable Speaker, in this centenary of the Native Land Act, of the situation of our people who are evicted from farms in the areas around Piet Retief, Commondale, Degisdorp, Wakkerstroom, to see that 19 years after democracy, we have people who, self-sufficient peasants, who are thrown out of farms, who lose their cattle, their goats, their chicken, their maize. Basically, people who are self-sufficient have today been rendered indigent and are a burden to government. I've seen last week a family of 30 who have been evicted from a farm and are living in a hall. Actually, have been living in that hall since November. There are about 7 beds in that hall where the grandmother, his children, the daughters-in-law, the kids, they all sleep there. And now even the municipality is threatening to throw them out of that hall. And the question is, what does parliamentary oversight do to ensure that these kind of things not happen? I've seen people who have been shot, who have lost their eyes, who have lost their limbs, all of them victims of brutality by the farmers in those areas.